Insights is based on the work of Jung, and Jung argues that our personality preferences are based on two particular behavioural traits. The first one is, do we have a preference between introversion or extroversion? And this is all about where do we source our energy from. So those of us who've got more of an extroverted preference source our energy from other people and are energized by being around others, collaborating, talking through stuff. Whereas those of us who have got more of an introverted preference renew our energy by having quiet time. So introverts can be as sociable as their extroverted colleagues, but they replenish by having some quiet time. Now, each of us sits somewhere on this gradient, and we do go up and down as well from time to time. It's got absolutely nothing to do with confidence. So if we go back to our model of the brain, when we are resourceful, both an introvert and an extrovert can bring amazing qualities to the team. And it's just remembering when we get triggered, it's because we've perceived a danger, we're often lost our confidence over something. So it's just remembering introversion, extroversion is all about our preference for where we get our energy from. The other trait that we're going to look at is how do we make decisions? So are we more of a thinker or are we more of a feeler? So the thinking feeling trait is all about how we make decisions. Thinkers tend to look at situations objectively because they've stepped out of the situation. Feelers tend to be more subjective and put themselves in the other person's shoes. Thinkers typically use logic and data to make their decisions, whereas feelers tend to use their personal empathy and values and compassion. Both types want to be fair. Thinkers believe that fairness is about holding everyone to the same standards. Feelers are happy to consider individuals' particular situation. Thinkers value competence and will critique to improve something. This can make them seem very blunt and critical. Feelers value relationships and may overlook flaws, and what they really want to do is to show their appreciation and give praise. Thinkers may consider that feelers are allowing other people off the hook and are ignoring issues. So when you're making big decisions, you will normally look at both the objective and the subjective picture. However, we tend to have a preference for one or the other. So these two traits then give us our four colour preferences. So you can see, if you look at the graph, those of us who have got more of a preference towards thinking and extroversion often lead with fiery red energy. We've got sunshine yellow for extroverts and those who lead with feeling. We've got earth green, and then we have got cool blue. And if you step into the next videos, they will then give you more details about each of these colour preferences behaviours.